welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. It's so good to have you here. And we've got to get into some entertainment. Friday is around the corner, and we've got somebody that's going to be on repeat on your playlist. Now, she is a hit maker who got her breakthrough with a powerful collaborations such as Teka Monique with the legendary house duo Revolution, and also Invitation to Dance with Monotone. Now, we're talking about none other than RubyGold, and she joins us to chat about an EP called Mixed Masala.
Absolutely. It was set to drop on the 28th of Feb 2025. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the one and only RubyGold! And better than gold, we've got red carpet feels. I love the look. How are you doing this morning?
Stop gassing me out.
No, you look gorgeous, girl. My goodness. I love that you
much.
actually came to show and represent yourself in the best way. And we've got to talk about a bit of your heritage. I think we spoke about it now. Part of your parents are in Portugal or from Portugal. Your mom, you said? So I was thinking about, you speak Portuguese. Mozambique, which means you speak Portuguese, and then your dad is South African.
Yes.
Bringing together the Mixed Masala. Please tell me more about your heritage.
I'm not even sure how to start. Like, there's so much about it.
Yeah.
My mom is from Mozambique, and then my dad is South African from South Africa. There's just that blend, multicultural thing happening over there.
Incredible.
Yeah, I pretty much am South Africa, hey? Like,
Yeah.
you're looking at South Africa.
are.
Yeah, the Rainbow Nation.
For me, though, that's a beautiful thing to celebrate right now. But I can imagine at the beginning, things can be quite challenging when you're trying to identify yourself, figure out who you are, what makes you tick, and also your passions. And I'm sure that that's quite an interesting journey as you faced with these inevitable challenges.
Absolutely.
What was the biggest one for you? I mean, I'm sure there's so many that come to mind right now,
So
but
many.
what is the thing that you feel kind of was the catalyst to get you over that big hurdle that got you to be confident in who you are?
And I'm RubyGold.
own it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole idea of like me being Portuguese and South African, I had to like express that to South Africa, to let South Africa know that even though I'm singing in Portuguese, there's something else brewing inside of me. And I feel like South Africa was mostly concentrating on the lyrics of the song, and they didn't really understand that I'm actually South African. I was born here. So the catalyst for that was for me to embrace that, take that, and say, this is me. This is who I am. I'm reintroducing myself to you. Yes, I'm speaking in Portuguese, but there's a whirlwind of amazingness inside of me, and I'm South African born. I was born on this ground.
Come on now.
And that's your power.
So I think that was the catalyst. I just needed to show people that this is who I am, and also taking my identity seriously. Saying this is actually who I am. I'm a blend, guys.
You are.
I'm a mixed masala.
I'm a Mixed Masala. Well, let's get into the EP that is dropping in Feb called Mixed Masala. First of all, obviously your inspiration for the name comes from the heritage you just spoke about. But tell me more about the album. What can we expect? Or the EP?
You can expect to dance. You can expect to feel fierce. You can expect to feel powerful. You can expect to feel honor of where you come from. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And I'm here to put a stamp in the ground to say I'm not going anywhere, guys.
Some of these marks that you kind of make are really awesome to see, but at the same time, it's also to see the people that you work with in the space as you grow, as you accomplish, as you slay. What can we look forward to with regards to the EPs? Anyone that you worked with in particular?
Yes, I worked with Sizwe 19. He's very known in the quantum space. He's amazing. I'm sure a lot of people know who Sizwe 19 is. I don't have to even introduce him. You all know who that guy is.
Enough said.
And then we have Delta, the Leo. You know her.
Yes, I do know
She also
her.
brought her beautiful cultural flavor to the album, and I'm so excited for people to actually get to hear her verse because I felt like having Delta on the program, on the project, spoke to South Africa about how diverse we were, how diverse we are actually. So yeah, that's what you can expect, as well as my voice. You get to hear me singing finally. Like, I'm here, I write my own lyrics, I pretty much come up with my own ideas, and you're basically going to get to see me from a creative perspective.
Can I just throw a spoiler out there?
You can.
Wow, I heard you practicing earlier. I'm saying, get ready for this one. It is a voice that we have been dying to hear for too long now, and finally we get that moment. So I'm just getting a little bit excited, a little bit hyped for that. I can't wait for it. But again, also thank you so much for sharing your magic with us. I think it's really awesome to have authenticity. And I think with South Africa having this hybrid world that we come from, that we are, you really are echoing, I think, what everybody needs to do, and that's celebrate their diversity and their uniqueness. appreciate you. And I appreciate the fact that we get to see more of you right now in Zanzi. So let's get excited. We talk about Mixed Masala. This is RubyGold. The new EP is releasing. And we get a little bit of a taste of what is to come. It's nothing but magic.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And I can tell you now that RubyGold is here. An incredible voice, makes us dance, but there's more to RubyGold than meets the eye, which is why we do quick-fire questions. Why quick-fire works? Because when you have to answer quickly, you're very, very honest. Very honest, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Why are you so nervous? Don't be nervous.
I'm naturally honest, so I'm scared because I sometimes burn down houses.
Cool.
And I shouldn't do that all the time.
You should. It's important. What's your favorite thing to do on a weekend?
Relax.
Good to hear. Right, what's the name of your first hit?
Invitation to dance.
Thank you. I've accepted the invitation already. What's the most embarrassing moment you can remember?
Forgetting my lyrics on stage.
That's great. Did you make some up on the spot?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, lovely.
I continued.
PoRtuguese or English?
Portuguese.
Oh, my word.
I continued with the flow.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
It's important. What's the silliest nickname you've ever been given?
Silliest?
Yeah, like a strange nickname. They're like, hey, Roops! Something like that. Colby.
Mistaka Monique, I guess. I don't think it's silly. It's one of, I don't know, I don't think I've been called a silly nickname.
But that's cool, though.
But they call me Mistaka.
Mistaka. I like it. It works for me. Let's move on. What's the best place you've traveled to outside of this country? Besides
Thailand.
Mozambique. Okay, Thailand.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's beautiful. Who's your favorite superhero?
Me.
Oh! Great answer. You win this quick fire, by the way. That was a trick question, and you won. This is fantastic. So what do you say would be your superpower?
Love.
Stop it.
I'm serious.
Okay, so if Superman is kryptonite, what is yours?
Hatred.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
This makes sense. I feel like that was a bit too easy, wasn't it?
It was.
Let's move on, shall we? What's your one piece of advice on love?
Feel it.
Feel it.
Yeah. Love is patient, love is kind, love is serious. Feel it.
Feel it.
Feel it.
This is beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to go straight from love to a food combination that you think is really strange.
Mixed masala and cucumbers.
That sounds great.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe mixed masala and tomatoes. Oh, still.
Sounds great. Mixed masala really goes with everything.
Masala,
this is
much.
why everybody loves you. Think about that for a second. What's your favorite time of the day?
When I get to meditate, so early hours of the morning.
Fantastic. Night owl? Are you one of those?
Yeah, I
Okay,
am.
good. Tell me, what's your idea of a perfect date?
Someone who pays attention. A perfect date would be, oh my gosh, I have to paint the scenario?
Very quickly.
Okay, a perfect date would literally be somebody who pays attention to what I am. I'm not specific about where and how, but just pay attention to me and surprise me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pay attention to you and surprise you.
Yes.
Love it. RubyGold for you. Performing a little bit later. It's great. And if you ask me what my perfect date is, I'd say 16 January, 8 o'clock, which is when you get the news with Carissa.